Alright, I wanted to welcome y'all to FP Boxing. It's just been a big hot discussion of topic going on with the new WBC belt that's been given for the Chavez and Canelo fight, which I don't think is a big deal. I mean, it's not like this the first time this done happened in history. I mean, just the significance of the fight really is not. It's just two countrymen, kind of claiming to be Mexico's best at the time right now. So they actually making a Cinco de Mayo type of WBC belt for 'em, and which is only from what I've been reading or what I've been seeing is that they saying that for all major fights during Cinco de Mayo, the title will be up for grabs. So I guess depending on the Mexican that's fighting or Mexican, I guess, star during Cinco de Mayo week or whatever, between, September and May, I mean, they got their own titles, I guess, they're putting up for grabs now, with Canelo actually fighting in his own weight again with the catch weight of 64.5. I mean, just giving a little, history of the belt. I mean, the belt been around since, 1963. It actually was formed by 11 countries. I'll run a little list down for you if you haven't seen it already, but it post had been established back in the day by 11 countries. From the United States, Puerto Rico, Argentina, the United Kingdom, France, Mexico, Philippines, Panama, Chile, Peru, Venezuela, and Brazil. All these countries, the 11 countries made up this, WBC belt where they all came together, back in February 14 in Mexico City. So, the belt now that Canelo and Chavez Jr. actually they dedicating it really to the president of Mexico who was around at the time to start the belt. Is really like a dedication belt to the president of Mexico City. Just giving a little rundown. I mean, they made a special belt between the mega fight between Floyd Mayweather and Pacquiao. There was they had $1 million WBC belt made for their fight. They actually have a diamond championship belt. They got a silver championship WBC belt. They started the diamond back in '09. I think Pacquiao might have been the first one to get that one. Back in, just like in 2015 where Canelo actually was going against Cotto. I know y'all remember that fight. And Cotto didn't want to put up the WBC, tried to strong arm the man at a $300,000 to sanction this damn fight against Canelo. And he said, hell the fuck no, he wasn't doing this shit. But they let the fight go down anyway, but technically it's just like Canelo really never had a WBC belt because the fight really wasn't sanctioned, but by Canelo being the name that he is, the WBC just put him they kind of recognized him, but it was like a partial recognition that they gave him for the WBC belt. He really never actually had it because the fight wasn't sanctioned with him and Cotto. So that moved Triple G into the interim status of having, being in contention for the WBC. So basically, they tried to strong on Canelo at the same 300 some thousand just to sanction the fight with Triple G that he turned down just like Cotto did. So they just elevated really Triple G to the status by him actually. I can't really say vacating if the fight never was sanctioned. They just put his name on it. So, I mean, I don't know. Maybe people have their own views of this. So, you can kind of dig around and do your own research on that one. But, just like the history between the WBC and Don King, I mean, this shit goes back to some real corruption type shit. Just like with Chavez Sr. I mean, that motherfucker robbed Pernell Whitaker back in fucking 93. That was a fucking robbery. They gave a majority draw on their fight just because of who Don King was. Just look the history between Don King and the WBC. I mean, this shit is really kind of deep, man. I would just, just like Mayweather is like the only person with the WBC with a Supreme Championship belt. I mean, people do a lot of little research, man, and do a little digging around, especially with Don King and the WBC, man. You will find out that this damn sanctioning body is like really corrupt as fuck, and that's why I don't see why a lot of fighters, kind of try to maintain having a belt status. I mean, it brings in a little more fan base, people recognizing a champ, but man, these sanctioning bodies, man, is fucking crazy out here, man. But I mean, thanks for tuning in to FP Boxing. Y'all